So I started feeling great about myself. Immediately, I started showing up for myself. This has nothing to do with expensive beauty products or expensive meals or all these extravagant things we are told to do in order to take care of ourselves, or in order to feel like we are actually taking good care of ourselves and showing up for ourselves in order to feel mostly confident. It's just about taking the basic steps. It's like taking the first baby step, and that alone can go a long way to making you feel more confident in yourself. I wish I could tell you that there's a huge way to do this, or this is very big and very extra where you have to plan for years, but it took very little steps, like very simple things that we overlook in the day, and showing up for those things in our lives can be the only thing you need in order to feel good about yourself, to feel confident in yourself. Mostly confidence is viewed as something that is very strong, and like having a strong presence, taking up space, and being someone who loves your outfit, your hair, and all those things. And exactly that is what it should be. But the mindset that most people have put behind confidence is that it has to come from taking all these extra steps to make your hair look good, or to pay for an expensive hair, or to pay for an expensive outfit, without really taking into consideration you as a person and what makes you feel confident in yourself. But in view of appearance, there are very simple steps that I took, and I won't even go into details about mostly about appearance, but I just found my style and something that works for my body, but most importantly, something that I am confident in wearing. And I also just literally started showing up for myself in a way of taking care of my skin. So I know we have the whole notion behind having great skincare products and all the things that we see on TikTok, but when I was not taking any step at all to make sure that I was taking care of my skin each and every time, that was when the confidence started to lack, because there are simple steps that you need to do in order to take care of your skin. Like, always make sure you take off your makeup before you go to bed. You wash your face regularly with a face wash or a gentle cleanser, or you just ice roll your face, or you dunk your face into ice to depuff your face. Like, all these things come together to show that you are actually showing up for your skin, and it has nothing to do with great products. And when I was not doing this, I saw that my skin would decline and decline and decline. Even though my skin is not great right now, the fact that I know that I show up for myself and I show up for the things that are working for my skin right now, and I'm doing them, and I'm taking all these steps in a day to make sure my skin is very clean, this alone boosts my confidence with the little changes that I see. I won't say that my skin is perfect, but I see changes, and those are results from showing up for myself. And this is just one example. Another example for appearance is when I fix my posture. So I used to slouch a lot growing up, and I realized that it makes you feel small in a place. Like you yourself are cowering, and it makes you feel like you don't have the right to speak up or take up space or to be yourself. Like you feel a little detached from the world around you. At least that is how I used to feel, and in turn it takes a toll on your confidence at some point. So sitting upright with my chin up or walking upright has been such a game changer. These are things that are actually very small things, but it's like being mindful of yourself, being mindful of the things that work for you, the things that work for your health, things that work for your mind, the things that works for you in your education, in your career. All these things are things that when we are mindful of, helps us to feel more confident. I would feel so insecure, and not because I wasn't really having like all the great things that I think will make me look better outwardly, but because I wasn't showing up for myself at all, even in the smallest and simple ways. So this video is not really about appearance, about anything, or about confidence in general. It leads to confidence, but the most important thing I'm saying here is that show up for yourself, even in the smallest little ways. make sure that you're being mindful of everything you put in your body, put on your skin, and everything you put on your body or wear. Because I started wearing things that were comfortable for me, and then at the same time makes me feel powerful, and that was such an amazing thing to do. Because I'll usually overthink of the fact that I had no proper clothes, and I don't think that it fits the sophisticated standard or the classy standard that I wanted to fit in, and I was thinking wrong. At the same time, at that point, I felt like buying more clothes was going to be too much, and something that is quite expensive as well if I should go with what I think is classy. So what I did was I sat down and I showed up for myself how I took every cloth that I had from my closet. I took everything out, and then I did a little dress up action. I put tops and bottoms together. When I loved the way they looked, I just kept them and I put the picture somewhere. And so when I'm going out, I go in search for something to wear out of my gallery. And yes, I wasn't going out of what I wanted. I still had like my inspos in mind. Like I wanted to dress classy, simple, comfortable, and I had all those things in mind. And all those outfits makes me feel good, makes me feel powerful in myself, makes me feel confident. And so in that case, I did that, and that has been the most mindful thing that I've ever done for myself, and it saves me a ton of time each and every time I have to go somewhere. I just look through my gallery and pick an outfit, and it's already there. I just need to search for it and put them together. All these little changes start with you. It doesn't have to be something extra. It doesn't have to be something so well planned and well articulated or well manipulated in whatever way. It starts with showing up for yourself, being mindful and being thoughtful with yourself enough to show up for yourself even in the little ways, and that is your only starter pack. Each and every day, choose yourself. Not just on good days when it's easy, but on hard days when it feels impossible. Not overthinking showing up for yourself. It's really not about being perfect, it's about being present. Because when you show up for yourself, you remind the world how you deserve to be treated, and you remind you how you deserve or you want to be treated.